stuff that we used to do, man, to hurt your temple, you know? Everything that you did in life in general, just didn't care about it. You didn't care what people thought of you. Only thing you could think of was that next high, man. That's the only thing you think of was that next high. Or the next, where can I get the next $20 bill to go get my jump? To get high and just didn't care about people, man. You didn't care about yourself. I didn't care about my kids. I didn't care about my wife. I didn't care about my grandmother, my mom. I didn't care if y'all were here standing right here videotaping me, watching me do drugs. I didn't care. It's just the fact that coming back today doing this, you know, I'm strong, I'm healed. It just makes me sad because there's people out there going through the same thing I went through. Same thing. Man, they just need to open their heart to God, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My name is Jimmy. I'm from San Angelo, Texas. God has blessed me with a name and I became DJ Overcomer. I'm a Christian DJ, but I throw a huge party for Jesus. Being from a small town, man, is awesome. You got like all the gatherings, the barbecues going up, when it's holidays, the gathering together. I mean, I miss those things, man, and home is always home. Spending time with my grandfather and watching him work and do these things and weld and create art and stuff like that. It was fun growing up here, man. I mean, we'd get in trouble in the smallest things. We'd bike ride around old downtown San Angelo and go to the Contra River and fish and catch perch. Thought they were like huge fish. Hey, we got a huge fish. I'm like, bro, you can't eat it, put it back. That's what was fun about it. It was home. And the good thing is I met the love of my life here in 7th grade, man, in school, and became best friends with her and got some really good friends here, man. And it was fun. It was super fun, man. I loved every minute of it. It's always gonna be more. When I was 16 years old, there was a guy named Carlos Trevino. We went to Lakeview. Big shout out to my Chiefs. Went to Lakeview and he invited me over to his house. And I remember walking to his house and he had graffiti in his room. And I remember walking in and he had a set of turntables there and I was like, you're a DJ, like cool. He's like, yeah, get on them. As soon as the first time I got on it, I fell in love with it. And after that, I just kept pushing and practicing and DJing and just fell and passionately in love with it. That made me fall in love with music. Music is everything. And music made me happy back then. And to this day, that's how I became as a DJ and started, pushing my career as a DJ from when I was 16 years old. And now that guy is named DJ Promote, and he's actually here from San Angelo as well. So it's not a coincidence. God worked through him to touch my heart to do DJ. So that's how it started. Man, I went through so many names, but I used to go by DJ Jimmy Jenks, the dramatic Hispanic. I know. That's always gonna be my name, man. From back in the days, man. That's part of growing up. As a DJ, you don't have just a normal name. You gotta create a name. That's the thing about being a DJ. Imagination. Man, I guess growing up, man, I wasn't more of a leader, man. I was more of a follower. I basically follow my cousins around, trying to be like my older cousins and want to fit in and have a good time and be the cool person, and so, I mean, being in junior high, it was, I was able to go to dances, started adapting to the music and girls and wanted just to be the popular one. And so when I started adapting to that, I started wanting to be cool, and everybody pretty much started, getting in trouble, smoking weed, skipping school. I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to be the loser or be made fun of. People would tell me, "Hey man, you're not cool, bro, because you don't go to dances or you don't smoke no weed or cigarettes or anything like that." So I started fitting in and following my cousins around and want to be like them, and that's how it started. I knew there was a God. I believed in Jesus, but I didn't believe like he was my Lord and Savior, or I thought church was just a waste of time for the older people, nothing for the young people, because at that time it was all about partying.
Sorry, man. Every time. Man, bro. Some long days here, man. Long days, bro. Long days, man. What happened right there? I remember I used to get into arguments, man, with my wife, and I would leave and be gone for days and didn't have a place to stay. I couldn't go to my grandmother's house or my mom's house, man. I would come and climb this tree, man, and bring a blanket, man, and just stay there for 2 days, just getting high all day long. Cry, man, and cry and cry and cry. There's days I didn't shower, just stay there, man, and just got high. And I would call people, and my dope dealers would come and deliver me right here, and I would get back up there and just sit up there, man, and just thanking God right now, man, because it's real, man. The evil's real out there, and it's I'm not doing this for the video, man. I'm just doing this for the glory of the Father God, man. You understand, man? He's taking me to places I've never been, and to see the year I've not been back here in literally almost 8 years. 8 years, man. And to see and walk here, man, it's not the fact that it hurts me, man. It just depresses me what I used to do here. I literally saw a picture of myself right there. I literally just saw me, what I used to look like. 135 pounds. Just bones and like sick. Man, I'm just glad what God's doing in my life, man. You find the most smallest places where nobody can find you and see you. And nobody can see you up here. I could have died right there and nobody saw me. Like, God could have said, boom, your life is ended. There you go. And I used to come over here and sit here. It would get too hot, and this would blow air, and I was able to sit there and make my dope right here and get high. And I would like literally call people that wanted drugs. I would walk over here and say, here, you know, here's your dope. Give me my money. And I would get high for days and then take off. Go back home, take a shower, lie to my family, lie to my wife. I started when I was 16 years old. I started smoking weed. I went from weed to alcohol to coke. From cocaine, I went to pills. From pills, I went to ecstasy. From ecstasy, I went to meth. And that meth got me, bro. I was able to control everything else, but the meth got me hard. We call it the devil's tail. It knows every move you're gonna do. Every single move that you're about to do, it knows it. I'm gonna quit. Tomorrow I'm gonna quit. It's gonna be my last time. That means somebody's just gonna come and just give you a lot more, because the devil knows. Once you get that taste in your mouth, that's it. And I remember the first time I did it, it was out of a light bulb, and it just felt different. Felt no pain, no sorrow, just not a care in the world. Nothing could hurt me. I was unstoppable. And I just wanted it more and more and more, until I was able to make it, sell it, and I lost my family over it. My wife knew something was up, but she didn't know I was on drugs. Until one day she found out. Came home the next day, everything was gone from the house. She took my kids, my son. I didn't have my daughter at the time. She took my son and left me. And I was by myself for about 4 or 5 months, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing in my life. Where even my family, my grandmother and my mom gave up on me. Where I was fighting with them. It all starts when you're young. Youth. If they start, man, I just want to try this. I want to try that. It's just that's just a door to open up for you to try something else. You know what I mean? It's just something for you to try to look cool or to fit in. It's not worth it. Oh man, I got saved in 2007 on 7/7/7, July 7th, 2007. Just realized that 2 years ago. I was reading the Bible and I saw the day that I got saved. Um, it was a rough year to get saved in, but God really spoke to me that year. And I remember going to my church and walking in, and I never forget when I walked through the door, I felt like number one, right? And it was like, wow, okay, this is weird. Because, like I said, I never really had God in my heart. So when I walked in there, not knowing what was going to happen, and I remember walking in and seeing my uncle standing right there, and he was like, man, something told me to wait for you. And he waited, and he brought me into church, and I remember going into service and hearing the pastor preach. And it's what a coincidence. Every time you're going to get saved, the pastor speaks to you. You know what I'm saying? It just, the pastor calls you out. You know, just points you out like you're the devil, and he's calling you out to just leave. And then that day when he was preaching, I already knew that something was going to happen. And then a song came on called "The Stand." And when that song came on, man, it changed my whole spirit. And I dropped to my knees, man, and I gave my life to the Lord. About 2 years ago, man, I went through some trials. Just because you're saved doesn't mean you don't get challenged. You know, just because you're saved, everything's all glorified for God. You know, everything's all, you get blessings, you get money. It's not like that. When you get God, Satan gets mad and just starts attacking you even more and more and more and more. And I got attacked 2 years ago by demonic forces. I had 7 exorcisms and fought for my life. Evil is real. What you see people going through in TV, acting weird and speaking other languages, it's real. It's so real. There was 7 of them that had been in there in my body for years. They were speaking out to the pastors and just telling their story, talking about how they hate them. I was speaking a language of not of this world. I mean, they were talking about how I let them in my body and let them in my soul, because I've done stuff in the past and opened up the doors from the drugs and from the alcohol, from the pornography, from the women, everything. I opened up those doors. I allowed them to come in me. So they basically just tried to take my life. I didn't eat for like a month. I couldn't eat. Every time I smelled food, just made me want to throw up. One day my wife took me to our doctor, and our doctors are pastors, and they were like, something's wrong with him, and basically prayed over me, and that's when they revealed themselves to the pastors. And it was a whole week's worth, and went through drama, went through tearing up rooms and acting weird, and my wife just going crazy trying to figure out what to do. And you know, she's Latina, bro. They're strong. And she stood face to face with these things every day, never gave up. Took me to churches, took me to pastors. Till one day, man, Spirit of Python had me. And fought that thing for hours, fought it, overcame it. And I heard God speak to me. I heard the voice of God. I smelt flowers, strong presence of flowers. And I felt the anointing, like water was flowing over me. And I heard a voice say, "You're an overcomer of all. Share my word, and I'll take you places to go and speak my word. I'll take you all over this world because you're an overcomer. You're going to do it through music. I have given you a gift. Use it, and I'm going to take you around this world." There were 7 demonic forces in me. I got saved in 2007. Everything was 7/7/7. It's crazy. I get goosebumps thinking about it. It's just amazing how God is, man. No matter what you go through, no matter what happens in your life, God never leaves you. It made my wife strong, man. She is so strong now. She loves God so much, man, now. Her passion for the Lord. Like, I've been telling her she should be a pastor, but, you know, Latinos, they don't do all that. My wife, man, she's strong, man. Like she's a rock. I can lean on her for anything. After being through that, me and her, our love is so strong. You know, I was grateful that I had an uncle and an aunt that fought for my life too, man. They believed in God, and they believed in Jesus. They pretty much covered a whole bottle of holy water all over me, literally, covered me. And they fought, man, and we won. I've seen the spirits fight each other. Grunts come out of me, voices came out of me. Everything, man, it's real. It's so real. But we're an overcomer, because look where I'm standing at today. I'm not talking about being as a DJ. Where I used to do dope, I overcame this. Standing here today from 8, 9 years ago, maybe longer. I'm here today because we're an overcomer. DJ Overcomer it's not just about the name or being a DJ. It's about getting people to overcome their souls and their lives and put God in their heart. That's what it's about. Like, I love to party, man. I love to throw a huge party. Like, I love to make people dance, like go crazy, from your 3-year-old to your 30-year-old to your like 80-year-old to 100-year-old. I learned through DJ Promote and DJ Valve that it's not just about just like regular Christian music, hip hop music being born. Like, it's about making these kids realize, hey, you can have a good time as a Christian. Like, it's not boring. So I like to do raves. I like to have a huge Christian rave, jump around, throw cakes, surf the crowd, get on stage, yell, scream, play any kind of music you want that's positive and clean, and say, hey, God is nothing but love and just straight partying for God. There's angels in heaven right now celebrating that. When you give your life to God, they celebrate. They throw a huge party in there. Well, guess what? I'm one of your angels on this earth throwing a huge party for you because you gave your life to God. I had a gentleman the other day come at me, and he said, man, it's like you jumping on the enemy. The more you jump, the more you stomp on that enemy. And the more you shake and the more you dance, it's just shaking those chains and breaking those chains and just it's just falling off your body. You know, when I'm on that stage, seeing it's again, it's not about me, it's not about the lights. It's not about having fans or doing autographs, selling t-shirts, selling CDs, selling my name with DJ over. It's not about that. None of that. It's about seeing how many people are jumping for God. Being on that stage and watching thousands of people going crazy. It's just amazing. You know, and you'll back up and realize none of these people are high, none of these people are on drugs, none of these people are on alcohol. They're having a good time just on God itself. God is just turning them up. And it's amazing with the lights and the sound and going crazy. I think one of the best shows I've ever done was only 18 people there. It felt like the house was rocking because those kids were so into it. They went on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they were just non-stop jumping. It was the best show ever done because they had nothing but God in their heart. And when we got done with that show, they prayed and we worshiped. Because, again, that's what I love to do in my sets. I love to throw a party, worship for Jesus, pray, save a soul. Say, man, I went to a Jesus party today, man. I went to a straight-up Jesus party, and we had a blast. Like, there was this DJ, there was this rapper, there was this videographer there was this other singer right there. They started throwing cake at the crowd. They started surfing the crowd. I saw a banana there. I saw a monkey suit. I mean, I've had all those at these parties. I mean, we did HBU party. There was people hanging from the freaking basketball goals. Real talk. There was people inside the basketball goals jamming out for Jesus. Like, why? You know, but real talk, it's about that love for God and throwing a Jesus party. And you get to meet amazing people, you know. I know you're videoing this, man, but I'm going to get you in this video, man. Pastor Ray, come here. And it's like meeting people like this. That's amazing, Pastor Ray, that this guy is 26 years old, and the love that he has for youth is strong. This man right here, I wish I had him in my life when I was young. Because being from a small town and doing opportunities like this and throwing huge parties like we're going to do on October 31st, this man right here is giving me an opportunity to throw a huge Jesus party. This guy right here, that's what it's about. It's not about what we do. It's about what this man loves to do for the youth. Pastor Ray is a good dude. Love you, man.
Love you too.
Great, well, you can go back. But that's what it's about. And you can watch a video. And there's this guy, right? And if you go on YouTube, there's this guy with these glow sticks, and he's going crazy, right? He's swinging around, and I mean, he's just having a blast. It's this guy, Main. This guy right here. And look, he's got tattoos, right? He's holding a microphone, he's got tattoos. But you know what, man? He loves God. And he believes in painting, graffiti. There's nothing wrong with this. I mean, I don't know if he did it illegally, but there's nothing wrong with this because the guy that did this is one of the biggest Christian artists in the world, DJ Promote. And this guy is a good friend of him. In fact, DJ Promote was a youth pastor. And he believes in the same thing that I believe in, is throwing a huge party. Man was one of them. And he believes in it. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you sound like, what color you are. It's about if you love God. And I believe in throwing a huge party. For all the youth people here that are in church, God has never left you since the day you were born. He created you to become something great. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town or a big town. Some people from the smallest town are doing the most biggest things for the Lord. And right now, I mean, I'm one of them. I'm from a small town, and I went through struggles and trials, but I never gave up. God never gave up on me. So if you're watching this and you're going to youth and struggling, and you're knowing that parents are making you go to church, man, open up your eyes. It's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that, more than you know. Having God in your heart is a huge party. Huge party. You just need to find it. Once you find it, give it everything you got.
All day, every day, right?
Really?
1, 2 in the morning working.
Welcome to my world, bro.
No.